Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this by a public apology. I apologize to everyone because of my behavior, of my attitude, of my demeanor. I want to make it very fundamentally clear. This is a really freaking good game, and it's definitely going to be like top 20 material bare minimum, right? Well, maybe top 30. We have a lot of games in the top 30. Again, Plague Tale Innocence is like 29th or something like that. Whatever it is, I figured out yesterday. That's an extremely good game. So I just wanted to apologize about that. I have nothing to add to that. I'm also going to cut off the guessing game basically now. If you haven't gotten your guess in, this is your chance to do so. I also tabulated how long the game has been so far. It's, despite my own statements, it's actually longer than I thought it was. Not counting today's session, we're at 55.48 hours. Which I know probably doesn't sound like a lot, but in my experience, no, that's pretty long. That's also not counting the extra, I just realized that. Anyways. Yeah, it reminds me... I had a specific thing I wanted to compare this game to. And I know this is going to sound like a very... Ooh, I'll take that. Choose that one. It's going to sound like a very strange comparison, but this reminded me of our playthrough of Mortal Kombat 11. Because Mortal Kombat 11 is a really good game, but it's also basically the same game the whole way through, right? And every match requires you to be on point and doing a very, very good job of extremely fast frame-level timing and combat, right? It's why when we were playing Mortal Kombat 11, I actually ended up turning the difficulty down, is because I was just getting worn down by it. The game was just this, the same general fight over and over and over and over again. And at a certain point, I was just starting to fall behind because I was just like, oh my god. I like that game a lot, but man, same concept, right? You go to a map, you stealth, you fight, you do missions, you get it. Still a good game. Like, I meant what I said yesterday, and I was going to mention this today as well, because that would be awesome, Mortal, if that's true. I know a lot of people only watch the final VOD, and God knows this is the final VOD, right? If you're watching this on YouTube, you know in your now what I do not know in my now if this is the final VOD or not. But the idea here is that if I had infinite time, which of course I do not, this would be a fun game to go 100%, just bit by bit, right? Just pop in and be like, let's go do this other thing. So that's a very fascinating question, Archeon Vale, because something that was mentioned earlier is relying on visual storytelling to tell a story has a proven track record of resulting in a better story in a game. Now, obviously, that's not 100% true all the time. There are games like Red Dead Redemption 2 or God of War 5 or, I'm sure there's another example, which just have really, really good story, right? Plot, characters, development, story sequencing. But there are several games which tell the entirety of the story basically on the brickwork, the sprite work, the visual design, the visual storytelling, the NPCs, the character, the cities, etc., right? And those type of games tend to have less opportunities for negatives, is how I would describe that. But it's also pretty hard to succeed at that as well, in my opinion. There's a reason why up until this game, Diablo 2 actually had our highest brickwork positives we've ever given. This game has surpassed it, by the way, by like 10. Anyways, Metroid, right? Hitman, Metroid, Mario, Mega Man. In many cases, Zelda. A lot of these types of games, which lean more heavily onto the gameplay axis, tend to tell their story based on the visuals. So, I'm already primed to be into that sort of thing, because I've been playing those games since the 80s. I gotta remember how to start this mission. I think I go over here. Oh, I think I have to select it first. Actually, yeah, I'll short Twitch account. Let's do Miami, now that I screwed up. There's a supplier.
We now know the location of the syndicate leader. I have provided you with an intel wall to help you keep track of their uncovered identity.
Well, yeah, because for every example where you have that kind of visual storytelling done right, we have like a dozen examples of it done wrong. It's harder to name examples where they do it wrong because we tend to not review those games because they tend to be terrible. Secret of the Stars on the SNES. Or like half of the really, really dull, too dark, too gray shooters that showed up in the late aughts that nobody remembers the names of. Okay. No. I want to do my due diligence here, Judo Joker. I do. This is my job. I take my job seriously. So, probably a woman. Has earrings, a necklace, is blonde, and with glasses. Also, has a sweet tooth and is dehydrated. And I really want to find a frickin' supplier. Oh gosh, that's a question. Offshore tips account. Where would I take Hitman 3 if we had to use the same missions?
Welcome to Miami. It's time to put an end to them. The leader is currently operating in the
They are
area.
not Plutonia.
However, we have very little intel on their identity. But this is not going to be easy. Previous actions have put them on high alert, so you need to be tactical. To help you, we have the following information. They are participating in a handover. As for the little identification we have on them, we know that they have blonde hair. They are wearing earrings. They are wearing a necklace. And glasses. As to habits and vices, your target suffers from dehydration. And last but not least, they have a sweet tooth. I hope these tells can be used to your advantage. Godspeed, 47. If you need anything specific, there should be a supplier located in the area.
I got some cool stuff.
As I say, regardless of what people say or what the internet says, I can tell you with total certainty, oh, those are expensive, that the stuff has changed because I know these maps well enough to know that. Okay, so Screwdriver doesn't stick, right? Which is a shame, because that's also all I can really afford. Do guns stick? I forget, because like they were vague about what sticks across missions. Oh, it does stick? Oh, hell, I'm purchasing the frickin' Screwdriver then. Forever. That's just... I finally did it! I have finally unlocked the Screwdriver!
If you need more, you know where to find me.
Alright.
Looking good,
Be
man.
careful, 47. I've received intel that there is a high risk of undercover assassins present. Trust no one. Wait, 47. That person seems suspicious. Some of the tells fit the description. I would dig further if I were you. I've been made aware that there are undercover scouts on the lookout for anything suspicious, so be careful.
Yo, M, it's me. Look, I need the crystal, aight? Well, I can't very well cook without it, can I now? Dressed as what? Speak up, woman. Look, I would like you to know, I don't like your faith. Anyway.
So here's an interesting question. I'm gonna deliberately do something here, and I'm gonna feel bad about this because this is gonna screw me over. But I'm gonna let this person attack me.
Shut up, Buster, we're talking here.
And see what that guard does.
Sir, who do you think you are? I'm on to you!
Oh, shit. Let's do this the right way, okay?
And the guard is attacking me.
Try running away from this!
Your target is trying to get away. Move.
I guess that answers your question. I think it was Fraglin who asked that. Wow. Okay.
How unfortunate. It rather appears that you...
So, to be very clear...
Back to the drawing board, 47.
What I was going for there is I was waiting for the assassin to be like, aha! And then for the guard to aggro the assassin. And, you know, help me with that person. I should have known better, but I wanted to test. And, yeah, no, instead the assassin made the guard aggro me. And that was the end of that.
I'm sorry to say, but failing your campaign has resulted in the Syndicate disappearing off the grid. But we know that nothing is predictable in this line of work. I'm sure you'll get back on the saddle.
Blah, blah,
Let me
blah.
know when you're ready for your next assignment.
Yeah, that's great. So here's the fun part. You ready for this? My screwdriver is now gone. So I just spent all of my money on nothing. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That would probably have made me drop this mode right there. Specifically the screwdriver thing. Again, not trying to be too negative, but for real, I finally unlocked the screwdriver. I'm all happy about it. Oh, I failed the mission because I was testing something. Well, that's fine. I'll go and start the next campaign. Oh, the screwdriver's gone and I just spent all of my money on it. Cool. I get how roguelikes work, rogue progressions work. Usually in rogue progressions, you've got stuff that sticks with the run, and then you got stuff that sticks across runs. And that just means screwdrivers don't stick across runs. But that doesn't change the fact that I am now broke. Because I bought something that is gone. Two Colorados, wow. Good morning, Luke. Eh. Sure.
Have a good trip, 47.
I think I did it first, you Joker. I don't want the boss to be in Hokkaido. That sounds terrifying.
Welcome to Hokkaido. The Syndicate is currently operating in the area. Find them and eliminate. Godspeed, 47.
Sorry.
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal robe has been outfitted with a radio frequency identification chip. The device will unlock and allow access to your personal suite.
That would be really funny, Braven.
No keycards are needed at Gamma.
Very well.
I haven't actually gotten a chance to read them yet, but I'm sure Twitch account, no. I'm curious how you did it. Since you have access to the pluses and the negatives, just like I do. It's all in the document.
Yeah, that's totally done.
You look like the mummy. So what kind of work did you get? Nose bridge, question?
Can you keep a secret? Shut up. I'm being cut to look like Helmut Kruger. Yeah.
Helmut Kruger? The
I'm
mummy?
very happy to see you out of bed
One
already.
and only. I mean, you know, the resemblance was always there. People, you know that. If they would tell me, hey, you look just like Helmut Kruger, and I'm like, shut up. But here I am, just sort of feeling a problem with you, I guess. I'm about to go meet my surgeon for a checkup. Wait to see what I look like underneath.
But you're Jason Portman, the new face of Silicon Valley. Modem called you the Golden Brain. Your stock is soaring. How will people react if you suddenly look like someone else?
So, you'll see.
No, come, god damn it! That's the second time I've gone to grab someone. I'm just out of reach as I'm moving behind them. And because I have to physically adjust how I walk and run, like that, I couldn't grab him in time. And there was a limited window to grab him. Whatever. I had a perfect hallway to grab that guy. God damn it.
So, you're doing yoga after this?
I wish. I had 2 lessons booked, but I just got informed that I have been bumped back into the queue.
Oh, that's good.
My life. Oh, shame all the rooms.
Well, whatever. Mortal. This, God, okay.
Booked by someone called Yuki Yamazaki. I mean, literally.
The problem is I have absolutely no kit whatsoever right now, so I'm just like, I haven't found anything yet either.
No, that's the Yakuza horse. Whoa.
Okay.
Just let sleeping dogs lie. If she wants something, you let her have it.
Is that hope you have everything you need?
How are you today, sir?
No! No, I don't have my screwdriver. And I am legitimately upset about that fact. That's why I'm staying quiet about it, because I'm sure people are tired of hearing me speak bad about this game.
This useless crap. Okay, so this goes to that.
Nothing I can do about that body, so we're just going to let someone discover that. Okay, we have successfully grown hair.
What's up?
First and foremost, give me my screwdriver back. Because that pretty much covers the cost of the screwdriver.
You want to buy something? You name it, I got it.
That is unlikely to be true.
Very well.
Look, the screwdriver. But it's common. So what I'm hearing is like, that'll stick, that will not, that will not, that will not, and that will not, right? So the only thing here I could buy that would stick is this. Am I understanding this correctly? Common also sticks. Uh-huh. So someone earlier said that common tools don't stick, only rare tools stick. Is what someone said earlier. In fact, here, I'll pull up the exact quote. The screwdriver and cheaper tools only last for current campaigns. The guns and more expensive tools stick, is the exact quote. That was from you, actually, Judo Joker. This is kind of important because I kind of want to know if my screwdriver is going to be there. Let's unbuy the damn thing again.
Just come back if you need more.
Command, I've arrived at the location.
The curator's as bipolar as they come. He is the ideal test subject. Besides, if he had to go through proper channels, it would take years to get cleared for human
Hold on,
testing.
where am I? Not where I thought it was.
Neurochips. It smells of cybernetics.
Hi, Rama.
Doesn't sit right with a lot of people.
So the ether R&D thing put a chip in his brain, and it monitors and adjusts his neurochemicals.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Red Leader, area is clear. Please advise. Over.
And chill for a minute.
What the? Oh man, what happened here?
Hey, I need your help.
You all right, mate?
Sir, I think somebody's been killed. You have to come. This is freaking me out. Please, come on.
Thank you very much. You've been a great help. Control, how copy? One real dead stiff.
Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess.
This one's cold.
I should have stayed home.
JHQ, sit rep from Delta 49er. Situation here is FUBAR. Send Charlie 6-5 to do a cleanup. Over.
Is this a fan game? Archeon Vale? I'm having trouble finding information on it. Oh, there's 2 games. Okay, so the text is formatted really badly on my end. So which is one game and which is the second game? No, that sounds like exactly what I thought it was after TwitchCon. Although it sounds like I have been lied to yet again. Which I blame Judah Joker for, of course. They have the same name. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can just find it on Steam here. Let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna jump in here and say that this. I know that Steam's things aren't exactly super accurate, Archeon, but when I pull up Yume Nikki, which definitely looks like the RPG Maker one you mentioned, it says this is similar to Fran Bow. Is that true? Doesn't look similar to Frambo. But then again, I don't think Frambo was very overt in its advertising about how Frambo it was. I've never even heard of these games, or this game, I suppose. That always makes that a difficult thing to judge. Are they done searching me? Oh, hey, they're done searching me. Holy crap. All right, let's ask the more relevant question. How long are these games? All right. So, okay. Here's the deal, Archeon Vale. First of all, I'm an idiot. So wanting me to analyze anything is probably not a winning move in general. So I'm just going to say that if you're expecting some big, amazing analysis out of a moron like me, I wouldn't, personally. So that's the first thing. This is, if you still want me to go and look into these games, I can. Which brings me to the second asterisk. I hate horror games. I have been asked many times to analyze horror games, and I do the best I can, but it's never going to be a particularly good analysis because they're horror games. It's like, you know, being a food critic trying to analyze a food that, you know, you can't stand the taste of. Like, there's only so much I can do about that, right? Moment, please. Third. Well, the thing is, here's the third problem. We've already reviewed Black Licorice, and that was a terrible idea. That was something I should not have done. And in fact, we now have a new rule banning Black Licorice games, specifically because of Fran Bow, the one and only game to ever get the Black Licorice tag. Right. If all of these provisos don't make you think that I should refund that donation immediately, then I will go ahead and add those games to the list. But I want to be extremely upfront about that. Well, that's a good question. Offshore Twitch account. Fran Bow. If it's Fran Bow, then it's Black Licorice. Well, the funny thing is, it's a very apt thing to say, Blake Duvall. Fran space BOW. If I was to do rumination on it, I wouldn't. And that's the truth of it. I would just straight up say, no, absolutely not. Find someone else. For Fran Bow, not for the dream game that I've already forgotten the name of. No, it was not a good stream. That stream sucked. That was just, ugh. What about the game we're playing? Oh, if I was doing rumination on this game. Oh, God, I don't know. I talk about the gameplay, and then the visual storytelling and the significance and usage of visual storytelling in that kind of a thing. And that's probably what my focus would be, just off the top of my head. I'm in a weird spot. Just give me a second. I apologize for this. I can't stop being delayed in this. I'm never gonna beat this game. I'm never gonna beat this game because stuff keeps getting in the way. This is just my life. No, I meant what I said. I do not mind refunding you that Archeon Vale. For God's sakes, yes! Sorry, this is... really frustrating. Not you, this is just... sorry. So here's the deal. For larger transactions like that, I always wait 31 days to count them as actually having happened, Archeon Vale, because because there are possibilities of people withdrawing those transactions sometime within the 30-day window, and in so doing, effectively, leaving me holding the bag, right? So I will not count that donation as existing for 31 days. But after that, I've actually already bought Yume Nikki. I just bought it just now. The 3D one, because it's on sale right now for like $4. So either way, we'll see. I don't promise anything, because again, I don't think that I am a worthwhile person to listen to when it comes to that. Either way, thank you very, very, very much for your support. Always and never appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Disco Elysium. There's another fantastic game that I've even recommended to people that I do not think I should have reviewed. To put that as simply as possible. Now, before I get back to the game I'm currently reviewing, Czar asked a question. Does a game block count as one thing to be funded or put interest to? Yes. If you put money towards the Yakuza Block 1, it goes to all games within the Yakuza Block 1, because that's the point of blocking them together. Off Mortis Ghost? I don't think I've even played that. Pretty sure I haven't. What's it about? A donation can be put to 3 separate things. The fact that a block happens to be counted as a thing is concurrent with that.
Sorry, Mr. Director. You should know that we can't let anyone through here. You wanted more security in the first place.
It is my fault. You are right.
Hi.
Hang on. Let me look up what Off Mortis Ghost is. Of course it's not there. Let me Google it. Oh my god. It's apparently a French RPG made in 2008 in RPG Maker. absolutely have not played this. I have no idea what this is. Good morning off the deeper end. Hope your day is going well. Really?
You there? You need anything?
I'm almost positive it is on the list. Not funded, though. Yes, we're finally poking at Freelancer.
It's me. Are the final details in place? Oh, you must very handsome reward.
What the?
Lopes.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
You're gonna regret this. What are you doing?
Lopes.
Help!
I don't think I like this mode. The inability to save is not something I enjoy. For reasons I've discussed many, many, many times. So I don't know what Second Sight is. Offshore Twitch account. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's available on. I don't know how streamable it is. I've never even heard of the game. So the answer is very simply, I don't know.
Impressive work you did back there.
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Don't lie to me. Yeah, this is all kind of random. Yeah, you say you gave it to me on Steam. That's cool. I don't know how streamable is offshore Twitch account. Like, if you want, I could just once again stop the game right now and see how streamable it is. That just seems to be the day we're having.
Safe journey, 47.
Yeah, nobody wanted to play Mercenaries. So could I give a rough estimate of what percentage of games I've played that have already been reviewed? Hold on. So you mean like of every game I've played in my life, how many of them have I reviewed? Maybe 3-4%, something like that. So Archeon says, on the list, I've seen several items that are incomplete but have my insignia on them.
To Mumbai.
So any item that's incomplete is actually simple. That's a game that is not yet funded.
Find them and eliminate.
Please shut up, Diana.
You know
Thank
what to do, 47.
Diana! What that means Any game on the list isn't funded yet. The whole point of the list is to show games that are in the process of being funded. If it has my icon there, it's indicative of a game that I would have personal interest in streaming. Now, I thought that was in the key. But it looks like it actually isn't. So that makes sense. Okay.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
By the way, so there's something called gear capacity. Let me go ahead and start by saying I don't like the specifics of how they've designed gear capacity, even though I do agree with the overall concept. The idea is simple. You can only bring X amount of weight to a specific mission. That makes sense. My gear capacity is 5. My screwdriver weighs 3. So, quite literally, 3/5 of my capacity is taken up by this screwdriver.
Taxi, taxi, let's go, sir.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Apparently you can upgrade to a maximum of 15, which is a little bit more reasonable. But all of this is contributing to the biggest reason why I think I don't like Freelancer mode. Not that it's a bad mode, just that I don't like it. This very much feels like an early game hell kind of a mode. Which is funny, because that's true with most roguelikes and roguelikes, actually. If you remember, we actually discussed that entire concept when we were going through the only rogue we actually played on camera, the only one we reviewed so far, which was Cadence of Hyrule. There's a certain point at which you start to snowball, and once you start snowballing, the game starts to come into its own, and that's when you actually hit the game proper. But when you're in that early thing, when you're in that early game, that sucks. Because what early game in most rogue games, even good rogue games, tends to be is, da-na-na-na-na, die. Da-na-na, die. Da-na-na-na-na, die. And eventually either you get better or you unlock more things, and that makes it so you start to live a little bit longer and blah, blah. And like I said, you hit that snowball point, right? But that early game, that's rough. And I am definitely in that early game part, and I'm never going to leave it, too. I will not play this game long enough to get out of the early game hell. Unfortunately, that means I have to be presumptive about the fact that there is a leaving the early game hell. Yeah, the moment you get a silenced pistol. Alright, I'm good. I would say I was lucky to get a screwdriver so early, but I don't think I was. Because I apparently won't keep it past this mission. Past this campaign, excuse me. Gotta use the right terminology here. Hey, Darkstar. I'm glad you're enjoying the run. It's nice to hear, because this is probably... I feel like this is one of the worst runs I've done in recent memory, and I feel very, very bad for that. I'm glad at least someone's liking it. I'll take all kinds of hints at this point. Like, we're finishing the game inside of the next, like, 2 hours, you know? We're done. We're in the outro here. No, it's okay, Evo. I think I did a good job of describing why I was having issues with this earlier. Over you go.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Okay, the other person's there. I can't get that because it requires clues, and that's whatever.
Okay, let's put an end to this once and for all.
Well, that sucks, because that's not what I meant to do.
Come on.
And we're dead. And we're done. Okay, so that was Freelancer mode. Woof, okay. Alright. Alright, so. Let's see here. Yeah, I've got the gist. I've got the gist. I have enough to review. Let's move on. Hang on one second. I apologize for the delay. Have a good day at work, Archeon Vale. Hopefully. Have as good a day as you can have. Hang on. I want to discuss the mode we just did, because there is stuff to discuss there. I'm not actually joking. I think we've covered enough of it to really give it a fair shake. And I mean that. This is a speedrun by Moo De. Hopefully with no commentary.
At the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next
okay. Sure, of course, Mortal. Do you have a link to one? Because I couldn't find one when I looked yesterday. At least not a good one. So, by all means, link me one. I need one with no commentary. I guess I don't need one with no commentary. I would prefer one with no commentary, which are hard to find. In the interim, let's see. So, one of the suggested positives by Judo Joker was for the unlock system of the Freelancer mode. No, and I'm going to explain why. I don't give a plus to Mario games for having a jump button. I know that sounds strange, but the point is that kind of progression is intrinsic to the mode, right? It doesn't get a plus for that. It exists for that. Does that make any sense? I don't think that the fact that you unlock things is a plus. Now, having said that, I do think the fact that you can find items and levels and successfully complete a mission and then bring them back and have those stick, that's good. Now, if that's what you meant, then I'm an idiot and ignore me.
The show is just about to start. This is the red carpet event of the season, and the guest list is a veritable who's who.
Sorry, this is Gen P. Is the YouTuber here? I don't know if it's their run or not. I didn't even log.
Weapons released on my command.
Please help me! Someone!
Whoa!
Well done, 47. Victor Novikov is next. Both targets are down. Great work. Now head... Welcome to Sapienza 47.
Hey, wait a minute.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Holy shit! I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Security is getting tighter and tighter.
I'm gonna get you.
Target down. Next up, Francesca DeSantis. Ether's Field Lab. You may... Target down. Next up, Razor Zaydan. Both targets down. Now head towards an exit. Welcome to Bangkok, 47. Ken Morgan has booked the Queen Suite, but has yet to check in. You will find him in and around the restaurant. Oddly enough, Jordan Cross seems completely unaware of his presence. Cross and the class have set up a recording studio in the Emperor's Suite on the 3rd floor. Private security around Cross and his entourage is highly capable. Still, I'm sure you can find your way into his inner circle. After all, today is Jordan Cross's 27th birthday. The age when rock stars die.
You won't die today! Let's go, please! I need help!
What's going on? Trouble?
Both targets down.
Guy with a mask? What in? What?
Hello? Is anyone there? Who made that?
Get near if there are any IEDs. I'm right behind you.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
This is not something I'm going to allow, by the way. To be very honest about that.
The guy Ezra Berg has tied up in the interrogation room. He's one of the...
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47. Nicely.
Oh, I figured I just want to be really honest about that. I try to be upfront about things.
Look at her. She's so selfish.
You're right, Image. If I just knew the map, I could have just done that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Soda's down. To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel about this one. Well, that's for another time. Yamazaki awaits. That's Here we go. For the office computer, no doubt. Keep it down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
I could see that offshore Twitch account.
That's gotta be deep enough. Hey,
The
command,
Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution.
He says as he run. She says as he just runs through.
No way to get past them unnoticed. I suggest you make a distraction, 47, and make it a...
Actually, I did, Blade Jamal. The brickwork of this level was really shockingly good. For what is... a tutorial? What the hell was that? No, offshore Twitch account. I actually chewed on that for quite a while, but I decided it was good enough for a wash. Which I know sounds bad, but it actually puts it ahead of most game outros. Most game outros get negatives.
Race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese...
Do you have mind glitches?
New racer.
I mind when there's just, like, tons and tons of glitches.
Has taken a dominant lead.
Like, if I decide to skip Maweep in Ocarina of Time, that's whatever. Or Door of Time skip, that's fine. But then there's people who, you know, walk out of bounds and spend the entire speedrun walking out of bounds. That's just not as visually interesting to me.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
I actually understood that strategy. Yeah, no major glitches. That's a good way to put that. Like I said, it's kind of a gradient, right? Oh, excuse me, I haven't seen that Plutonia. I've seen how they reset when you load. But it's usually, like, where they were, at least. Don't let me forget offshore Twitch account. Don't let me forget. The cosmetic positive there. Well, see, there's also another category of glitches. And that's hilariously glitched runs.
Martinez is down.
Those are different.
Good work.
Sometimes those can be interesting just for the spectacle.
Okay. ¿Dónde está? Can anyone see him?
Rico Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
So that makes sense, Plutonia. Because it probably reset their script entirely.
Jesus H. Christ!
Help me, please! Someone help me! You're gonna regret it.
I did like that sniper, Mortal. Didn't get to use it as often as I'd like, but it was a good sniper.
This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
Yeah, I saw that disconnected in there. What's your kit argument, Judo Joker? Sorry.
47. That man you just eliminated. That was the Maelstrom. Well done.
How did you know that, Diana?
Next one.
Oh god, that would be awful image. Servers are down. Ah!
You there?
There goes that run.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shaw. Excellent work, 47. Just one target left. Let's bring this one home.
But that is my home. You can't do this.
That's not actually kit, Judo Joker. Not really. That's a positive I've actually already given. I called that power progression curve.
Wait. I just heard something strange. I better go find out what it is.
Probably not, Czar. Hopefully not. The goal is to never use mods.
Darwood Rangan is confirmed killed.
Didn't... This game is a VR mode? Jesus. Alright, what... Alright.
Creek, Vermont.
Hit me. What's your cosmetic argument, offshore Twitch account? I'm ready.
Suburban dream. Wide
Ready.
roads,
Almost always, yes, Czar. One way or another, if I feel the need to mod a game, something has failed somewhere.
ranging from university
Whether either in
staff
game
to
design,
government
or just because the game has problems getting run, or whatever.
But not all. Jane.
Sorry for saying. There are extremely rare circumstances where I will not give a game negative for the fact that I need a mod to, like, get it running or something. But that's kind of case by case, right? Like, we gave a negative for VTMB1 for literally not even being launchable without mods, for example.
Mrs. unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards.
Welcome back, Kennex Cow. Need to have a chat with your IP.
Finally, an end to Janus.
Finally. Finally an end to Janus. It took 3 seconds! But that 3 seconds was an eternity to an android. Which is what we are, apparently. I hate his outfit, by the way. I keep having to not look at the screen because it's so gross looking at that outfit. I know. You're thinking, what's gross about it? It looks like he has leeches sticking out of his back. Yep, died peacefully. How'd he go? Peacefully. Peacefully. With gopher explosives.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47.
Yeah, she's trying to still talk about the first clue we found. And now to go to Scale Island, or however you pronounce this place. Seaghale Island, I think, something like that. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea, but I can't do pronunciations.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Chloe washing.
Very well. I acquiesce.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the constant.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Welcome to New York.
Put on a suit.
Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area. Oh my god.
I think we made it.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean...
That's the first backup data distance. 2 more to locate.
What? Silent assassin, ladies and gentlemen.
Second backup data disk is secured. Just one to go, 47.
It is safer to be feared than to be loved.
That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
It is safer to be feared. Ugh! As her entire security staff and her are mowed down in seconds around her.
Moving on.
So there's no diminished returns, no, Czar. Like if you put $1 towards something every month, then $1 is put towards something every month. It never shrinks, if that makes any sense. Having said that, one of the things the entire formula does account for is how many people have put interest towards something. So one person funding something by themselves is unlikely unless it's an extraordinarily short game. That's by design. Yeah, I'm just this good, G-Juice. I'm just this good. I did, Image, yes. It was surprisingly satisfying.
Good work, 47.
Yes. At a certain point, the number of funders has a bit of diminishing returns. And that point is immediately after 1. It's a static curve down. Every additional person adds, but the amount each additional person adds is less than the previous additional person. I have actually tinkered with the idea of changing that particular that math, that formula. There's not really a lot of reason to, because then all I have to do is adjust the prices to accommodate it, and we'd be in the exact same situation. It would just look differently.
That's pretty strange.
I don't understand the pausing trick. I really don't understand the restarting trick.
Huh?
That's hilarious, Brickwin.
What?
Oh, he missed.
Yeah, me here. Just checking out a strange sound. Over.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram.
Done. I'm just that good, Act. No, although Sean Bean is in this game off the deeper end. Alright. Did he die? Yes! I died immediately after, but he did still die.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any excuses.
Tango is blocked.
Ethel looks
Oh my God!
everywhere.
Is there anyone who can help? Please!
No power.
Don't just stand there. Do something.
That's a token for a vault in the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. You need a pair, and you gain access, no questions asked. But that's from Madame Carlyle. It's a copy of the Edwards file. Who carries the other one, I wonder? That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards. Mission complete. Well done, for.
Explain, offshore Twitch account, and do so quickly. Or else.
Go right in.
L3. I'm sorry I'm delayed.
You have to put this sticker on your...
Green! Agent Green, are you still there?
We've lost one. Learn from it, gentlemen. There's a second agent down. Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor, and still... Oh.
We could not have stacked the deck, and he's gone. I'm leaning towards no. I don't think that's enough to warrant a positive offshore Twitch account. Mutators are nice, but that barely qualifies as a mutator, I think. If anything, the fact that they changed around some of the items and stuff is something I don't like.
You got the bastard, Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce and we can get to the core. Good. That's both targets down. I just...
Yeah, I didn't catch how he killed her there. Then again, I glanced away for a second, so I suppose it's my fault.
You've been living alone here for what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Excuse me? What? Excuse me? I don't. Oh.
I don't know, what does the crowd think? Does the fact that you can throw items count as a positive? If so, what? What's the positive there?
Give him all you got, all right? I lost sight of suspect. Did anyone see him?
Lost sight too. Lost sight.
I lost
lost visual. I can't see him. I can't see him. Anyone got him?
I can't see him. I can't see him. Yep, that's how I go outside of trains, too.
Got him? Lost him too.
Where is he? We can't find him.
Strange.
I don't have a visual. He's gone.
Tango is lost. Move, find him.
He was lost. We couldn't find him. He's just gone. And time. I'm sorry, I'm still chewing on this, the thrown items thing. Like, we can't give a plus for ragdolling. First of all, if we do that, I have to go back and give a positive to, like, 40 other games that have ragdoll physics. I'm not trying to push back too hard here, it's just I'm having trouble seeing the positive. Oh, God. I've become what I hate most. No, Act. I mean, there's stuff I won't answer, but other than that, no. Why does it keep resizing?
Ah, this is gonna be good.
I've actually seen this video before.
Damn, that's invigorating. Bring it on.
2 targets remaining.
Bring it on! Ugh. Anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna give you the positive. I don't feel it, and I kind of don't agree, but I actually don't want to argue it. Thrown weapons. I'm just gonna write thrown weapons, and I'm just gonna leave that there because I have nothing to add to that. So you get one pity positive. And naturally, the reason you did that, remember you can put that towards up to 3 things are, is so that the gameplay positive would be 69. We know that's the only reason you did that. Community positive. Cutscenes sucked. Are you kidding me after deep count? And you're not offshore deep count. You're off the deeper end. Look, you both start with off, okay? I'm just too stupid to tell the difference between two people whose names both start with off, okay? Even though you're different punctuation and capitalization, different colors, different words, different length. No, I'm good, Mortal. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. I think I'm ready to not be doing this anymore. Offshore deeper end. Actually, it does sound cool. We're not doing mercenaries for a few hours, just to be very clear about that. Okay. I'm almost positive the thief block is one block. I could be wrong. Could someone do me a favor and look up, let's say, the top 10 games on the list right now, please? And tell me what the 10th one is. Yeah, Thief 1 through 3. That's one entry. You get to put it towards 3 entries. Okay, let me do a bit of double-checking math. But... okay. So Metroid Dread is at the number 20 slot? Kind of, yeah, Aussie Rob. It's more like people wanted me to review all 3 Thief games in one bundle. So we're going to. It is going to be 3 separate reviews, though, because they are 3 separate games. Oh, that's the number 10 slot. Okay. What's 11? It does also include Dishonored 2. Yeah, exactly, Aussie. You get it. I mean, it's the Thief block. It's Thief. It's classic Thief. Now, we're not doing Thief 4. Because screw Thief 4. No, the real reason is Thief 4 was made years later by different developers under different circumstances, and blah, blah, blah. It might as well not even be a Thief game. If we ever review Thief 4, that'll be a whole other thing. Yeah, sorry, Thief 4... Yeah, I heard they made a Thief 4, but I just... it's weird. Alright, I'm going to look up my own list here, because this is taking too long. So... yeah, that tracks. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you know that there's this curse about the stealth games, that the overwhelming majority of the stealth games we've covered rotate around the 50s for some reason in Golden Number. We had a 55 for Invisible Ink, a 54 for Mark of the Ninja, a 56 for Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, a 51 for Metal Gear Solid 1, a 48 for Deus Ex Human Revolution. None of those are bad scores, but it's funny how they're rotating around the 50 mark there. Dishonored managed a 75. Plague Tale Innocence smashed it out of the park with a 209. Which brings me to Hitman 3. Hitman 3 obviously wins on the story axis entirely because of the visual storytelling on display. That's 79. Plus 79 to story with a density of 1.28 and a ratio of 90%. All of those are very good numbers. I should mention for amusement that Plague Tale, despite having a lower overall gross story score, actually has double the story density of this game because it's a much shorter game. Gameplay. Once again, very high, plus 69 to gameplay. That's a 1.12 pluses per hour. That's still very good, but what's funny is that's actually still only like 5th because so many stealth games are so short. Hitman is just a really long game. It has a gameplay ratio of 71%, which is average. If I could get a drum roll, please. Yeah, no kidding, Blade Jamal. Hitman 3 gets... $300. $41.17. Now, at a glance, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That puts it in the number 12 slot overall. 341.17. A freaking good game. I know that we've got some... I know some people's perspectives have been skewed because we keep covering, some of the best games ever made. But I should remind everybody that anything over 100 is considered an excellent game. So smashing all the way up into the 300 range is crazy. And yeah, that completely crushes every stealth game we've covered. Even Plague Tale Innocence, which is a game I absolutely adore, is still curb-stomped by Hitman 3, which makes sense. But because I'm curious... Oh, and Blade Cheval 1, which I put towards Stranger of Paradise, FF16, and Pokemon Violet. Sorry, I figured that out earlier. Somebody guessed a 65. Good lord. That makes me worried. Who picked a 65? God. So let's see. As a quick little thing, if we just magically got rid of all those launch issues and purchasing issues and all the bull crap and the game literally robbing me, 1 second. Hang on. So patient, God. That would have boosted it roughly to about 380. Give or take. And 380 would push it up closer to Shovel Knight, which is another multi-game, and Portal 2. Yeah, no, that would push it into the top 10 territory. I hope you've enjoyed. I really do. I'm going to go do all the post-stream paperwork I got to do. Whenever we start the second shift, which will be sometime around the usual time, we'll go ahead and be playing a PS2 game, and hopefully that'll be something y'all enjoy. I'll see you guys.